It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's New York. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Anthony. Bucket is good. Noah's got the first points up on the board for New York. One thing you notice, Doris, both these teams very strong on the backboard.
And that's about effort, right? There's got to be a willingness to mix it up physically, to be able to work hard. And you see teams that are not afraid to scrap and claw. Hey, that's how I play.
I love you did play that way, that's right. But you love rebounders, don't you?
I do, because I think it takes commitment. You've got to continue to work. You know bodies are flying around in there. It's not for the faint of heart.
And here's Rose, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Anthony's shot is off. It's LeBron with the drive. He feeds it to Love. And they pick up two.
Guys, just pure strength from Kevin Love. The defense just not good enough. I think greatness requires sacrifice, and Kevin Love has fit beautifully as a secondary scorer here. He spaces the floor with that shooting ability, willing to hit the offensive glass, and he's become a player who can score efficiently without dominating the ball.
At the same time, the Love creates breathing room for others with his shooting. Doris, it's clear he doesn't want to be reduced to just being a floor spacer.
Well, and I don't think, Kevin, that's the best role for him either. He's a player who can work from the elbow and on the post. He makes plays for himself and those around him. They've got to run the ball through him at times to get him touches and allow him to make plays. You know, had to use the bounce pass right there. Definitely the right choice, and it got him an assist.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to speak with Jeff Hornacek for just a minute. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. They're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against here.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down, and he wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
You know, I think they're ready for it. Their coach called it out, acknowledged the challenge they're facing, and this should be a good one.
Now Anthony, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Anthony kicks to Rose, passes to Noah. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and two shots coming up. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league, as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
Noah hits them both. And for the big three in Cleveland, LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, it took some time to develop their chemistry.
Well, as Coach Lou said to them, Kevin, hey, it's not always going to be your night. Encourage them to feed the hot hand, and in particular, told Kevin Love, you're a bad man. Demand the ball. And I think once he got integrated into the offense, they got better.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
For New York, they have had two chances at the line already, making them both. Noah, no good on the free throw.
Well, the glory days for the Knicks back in the early 70s, 1970 and 73 to be exact. The franchise's 2 NBA championships. Who can ever forget?
Now here is Smith. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lee.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Outside Rose. Noah with a screen on Love. And stolen by Love. Smith dishes to Irving. He kicks it to Thompson. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Rose. Floats one up. The Cavaliers pull it in. And what a great team that was. Doris, that roster for the Knicks in the early 70s. Wow.
Wow, you're right, Kevin. Dick Barnett, Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, and of course, Walt Frazier. All fixtures on both title runs. It was a deep team, and they worked beautifully together.
Screen by Porzingis. To the paint. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
And for a player of his size, Melo very adept at working off the pick and roll.
Outside Irving. Here's Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Basket counts. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
James kicks to Love. Irving for 3. Knocked away.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, even though that's a nice wide open look, it's not a good decision. He would have been better off passing that thing.
Now Love. Following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Smith kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the drought, and he knocks down the jumper. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
I love what I see from him this quarter. Very decisive and very accurate.
Irving against Rose. Kicks it to Noah. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by LeBron. The 19-foot shot, and again, it's New York.
Yeah, well, when Melo is locked in, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do short of fouling him that's going to disrupt his rhythm.
Inside, here's Thompson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, guys, you could make the case that Tristan Thompson has a center's game and a power forward's frame. He put on some weight going into last season in order to spend more time at the 5. That was probably a wise choice.
Thompson able, Doris, to defend the 4 and 5 spot pretty well.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you know, you love his ability to be able to bang inside and also move laterally when he's away from the rim. And though he's not a great shot blocker, he gives you just enough rim protection when you play him at the 5 spot.
Rose, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
Yeah, flawless fast break. Didn't slow down until the ball hit the bottom of the bucket.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Nice D from Rose. Outside Anthony. Rose with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Porzingis. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
He looked like he rushed that look. Just needs to take his time, and the shot is there.
And it's Smith missing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, that's a bit of a mental lapse, an embarrassing error to give up a possession.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Love the pass to Thompson. Irving double team. Here's James. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks shooting 40% here in the early stages. Here's Lee. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Irving against Jennings. Right side, Irving. Here's Kuzminskis. He's guarded by Love. Jennings dishes to Lee. The pass to Anthony. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Anthony's got 6.
How smart is Melo when using that screen? Just curls right around it. Good position from him. Nice.
James a screen on Anthony. Irving kicks to LeBron. Lets the 3 fly. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. He's got 10.
Boy, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team has prospered from that.
Lee passes to Jennings. Noah kicks to Anthony. The jump hook. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Knicks lead by 1. Outside Shumpert. Irving sets a screen for Shumpert. Irving kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Noah. Here's Kuzminskis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Jennings. Noah up on top. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Again, the miss by Anthony. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Outside Shumpert. Back to Love. Takes the 13-footer. Poked away.
It wasn't wide open, but that's a look he's got to create, guys. He's got to finish that. His teammates count on him.
And a wide open look for Lee. A second chance effort. That shot missing, so Cleveland will take it the other way. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you talk about rhythm. He's lighting it up in this quarter, fueling this lead.
New York trailing. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Noah. Lance Thomas comes in for Anthony. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Courtney Lee. Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. O'Quinn. It's hauled in by Frye.
As long as he makes his presence known, sometimes that's all it takes to change the shot.
And the Cavaliers so high-powered offensively. They've done a great job of surrounding LeBron James with shooters.
So I think, Kevin, you and I both know that's how the league is trending. And the Cavs set records last year for three-pointers made in the playoffs. It's become their identity, and as successful as they've been, I don't see that changing.
And so it's New York with it after LeBron James hitting the three. They set the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now, here's Fry, and the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. And on the way from Irving for three. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Expanding his range, hits it from three-point range. It's all knotted up.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Feeds to Fry. Jefferson kicks to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Here's Fry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And Fry really uses every inch of his body when he's pounding the glass. Really works hard for those boards.
So both teams making some changes here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Now Jennings looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Holiday. The three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Their biggest advantage could be their fearlessness. Maybe a bad shot once in a while, but these guys have range and they know it.
LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Dunleavy. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here's Hernan Gomez. Shot off the pick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin Love had a tough first year in Cleveland, and some thought to maximize his impact, he might try free agency and play elsewhere. But Love said that staying was a no-brainer, a max contract and a winning situation. He said it's a great opportunity, going for a championship every year. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Cavs have worked to feature him more offensively.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Irving dishes to Dunleavy. Back to Irving. Lets it go from the wing, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Cleveland. Rose passes to O'Quinn, and there's the feed to Holiday. Outside Rose. Five on the clock. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by New York. Shoots from the line, and good as it rattles through the hoop. James has got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
For all our viewers that remember just how Hornacek was as a player, the way he designs and executes his offense makes a lot of sense.
It sure does, Kevin, because Hornacek, the player, was a dead-eye shooter who could punish you if you left him open. And his style is something that seems to be the remedy to what the Knicks were too prone to doing in recent years, long twos and not capitalizing in transition.
LeBron James, Doris, known obviously as a great leader. In fact, Mike Miller, one of his teammates, called him the best teammate in the world. But last season, he was called to task for some of his actions.
Right. Well, Kevin, there were some social media messages which seemed to be sort of criticizing his teammates in some measure, hanging out with Dwayne Wade and talking about getting different teammates. And, of course, between the lines, he was as great as ever. You know, the message from the coach, clear. Focus on your team. Keep it in-house.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. And then for New York, Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Carmelo Anthony's subbed in for Lance Thomas. And the second free throw, good. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader.
Yeah.
Could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Now here is Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Smith. Dunleavy kicks to Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. And here's Rose. Pass to Porzingis. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Good D by Love.
Outstanding defense. No one wants to get in front of that guy when he's around the rim, but he did a great job there.
Here's Irving. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Irving's got 17.
Guys, we know Kyrie can score from anywhere on the floor, including the mid-range.
Rose with the ball. He's against Fry. Rose gets the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they'd like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
Knicks trail by 5. Now the dish to Holiday. Outside Anthony. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, ever since Carmelo came into this league, he's been very comfortable as an isolation one-on-one scorer. Today's NBA, though, trending a little bit more toward great ball movement, involvement by everybody.
And he knocks down the first one. And Doris, with the Knicks going to the triangle offense, part of the thought was to take some of that pressure off of Melo offensively.
I mean, obviously, Kevin, the idea is to try to create spacing and ball movement and maybe enable Melo to catch the ball with more room to operate. Obviously, it's a bit more complicated, though, and it's taken a little time for them to settle in. I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
Rose dishes to Lee. Anthony with it, picked up by Love. Anthony, the pass to Kuzminskis. Lee kicks to Rose. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that. And they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing. And they probably need to luck out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here.
Here's Rose, following the score by Cleveland. 17-foot shot on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, his whole career from Syracuse to the NBA, Melo has always been dynamite in the mid-range.
To the paint, picked off in midair. Here's Porzingis. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith outside. Here's Fry. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
Here's Kuzminskis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, what's interesting about Porzingis is, yes, was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas, Doris, can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, it might have made things easier.
I just love how Porzingis approaches everything, and he fits right in with what the fans want to hear. There's a confidence and a brashness that he plays with that quickly had fans flocking to him. You know, he's got the perfect personality and embraces the culture of sport. So it's hard to think that he won't be a beloved player for all of his playing days.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Anthony dishes to Rose. Screen by Porzingis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What makes him special is the ability to be aggressive. Porzingis, he's going for those boards like his hair's on fire.
And the Knicks making a change here. Jennings is checked in for New York. They have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, Kristaps Porzingis is an impressive athlete with perimeter skills, and at 7'2". I know his build has been slender, and that's a bit of a concern, but he's staying in the weight room trying to fill that frame out.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. And you heard some in the Knicks front office say that Porzingis might actually be too tall in the NBA game. How often, Doris, you hear that?
No, for sure. I mean, there were some who wondered if his core strength might never enable him to hold position inside. But you know the Zen Master. Come on. I think that was classic reverse psychology, setting out the challenge and making KP work to prove him wrong.
Smith kicks to Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That free throw good from Thompson. Doris, we see a lot of teams in the NBA push the tempo right now. As a former point guard, did you prefer playing at that kind of pace, at a faster pace?
Well, first of all, I grew up a Showtime Lakers fan. So they played at, breakneck pace. Magic out in the open floor. James Worthy on one wing. Kareem running the lane line. I loved playing at a faster pace. I mean, for players, you're out in space. You're able to show off your athleticism. The best part of my game was my handles, Kevin.
Right. Well, people always say that when, if you're playing basketball, they're quarterbacking the offense. If you're playing football, you're the point guard of the offense. So it seems to me like those two positions are really the same position, maybe the most important position in all of sports.
No, I think so. I don't think there's any question because the ball is in your hands and you are an extension of the head coach, whether you're talking football or basketball.
Quick thinking people play that position. That's a compliment for you, Doris.
I appreciate that.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following Brandon Jennings' 3. Dunleavy kicks to Smith. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Lee passes to Noah. Anthony dishes to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
To the paint. From 12 feet out. Anthony's shot is off.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Love kicks to Dunleavy. Now here's Love. He's guarded closely. Off the pick. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it.
You can see it. His timing, his touch, everything just a shade off tonight.
There's Jennings with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shumpert dishes to Smith. He feeds it to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dunleavy for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lee kicks to Jennings. Again, Jennings missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
New York calls timeout.
Well, you can look back on the storied history of the New York Knickerbockers. A lot of huge moments for the franchise. I guess if I'd have to pick 1 or 2 moments that define my memories, Willis Reed certainly coming out of the tunnel. That's something you hear from generation to generation. And then obviously the drafting of Patrick Ewing.
Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for Smith, and Irving subbed in for Dunleavy. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. On defense, the Cavaliers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Drains the three-pointer. And we know the Knicks won the very first ever draft lottery back in 1985. They selected Patrick Ewing. What a huge moment for that franchise.
Oh, Kevin, it was one of those years where you had a surefire #1 pick. Ewing went on to play 15 years with the Knicks, 11 times reaching the All-Star game. Never did win the breakthrough title, however.
Here's Lee, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Lee kicks to Jennings. Kept alive, goes back up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Noah.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
I mean, easily prevented points if they just attacked the boards the way they should have.
And he gets it back.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
Jennings against Irving. Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. Over in the corner, Lee. Noah the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lee passes to Noah. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Guys, I've spent a lot of time covering the Knicks, and I think the passion of this fan base is not to be underestimated. Even through some lean years, the arena stays packed. They're thirsting for a winner.
And Doris, when you take a look at the Knicks, what do they need to do to get back into the upper echelon of the league?
Well, to me, Kevin, it's the formula that every successful franchise uses. You begin at the ownership level, and then you work your way down from the GM to the president. You've got to have consistent quality leadership. I think you've got to start to allow Kristaps Porzingis to become more and more a part of your future. Build around that young, talented star while still taking advantage of Carmelo.
He's off on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Shumpert gets a wide open look. The rebound by Holiday.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Jennings. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jennings has got 5 points so far. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Dishes it to LeBron. Irving for 3. Here's Jefferson. Noah with the block. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Noah the screen. Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. Off the pick. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here is Irving. 21 points in the game. He dishes it to James. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him or he's going to drop that one in every time.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that'll do it as the second half is just about ready to begin. Back to Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game. Hey, watch yourself.
Celebrating, we're the best.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5. To the inside. Lee left side. James against Porzingis. Over in the corner, Rose. Porzingis sets the pick for Rose. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back and finished off by Noah.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
Well, Doris, always on the hot list of topics as teams each year try to increase their odds at winning a championship. What do you feel are the key ingredients for a championship caliber team?
Talent, first and foremost.
Sure.
I mean, you think about some of the great stars who've won multiple championships. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One is talent. That's the first part. Coaching. I think coaching in the NBA is underrated. And then increasingly depth because, of course, over the years, the season has gotten longer. The playoffs have gotten longer. It takes more players to win in the NBA than it probably used to.
Is the feel in the locker room overrated? Is the cohesion, the culture, is that important on that list?
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
Rose kicks to Porzingis. Rose against Irving. Noah. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And for the Cavaliers, third time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. To hang that banner, guys, what a tremendous accomplishment.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And it wasn't just the Cavaliers getting the monkey off the back doors. It was the entire city of Cleveland.
Well, how about over a half a century between professional sporting championships? It's almost hard to quantify what the Cavs win meant for those loyal fans.
And the second free throw, good. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Irving with it. He's got 21. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
Now, here's Noah. 11 points in the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For New York, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And guys, I grew up in the New York area during the Knicks heyday. There was nothing better than watching Patrick Ewing do his thing in the proud Knicks jersey.
Here's Rose. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And it's 7 points for Rose.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 23. Latrey. No good that time. Nice D from Rose. And Doris, in the Patrick Ewing era, it was more of a physical game. And of course, you played Big East basketball as a point guard. Did you like to play a physical ball game?
You know what I'd like to see in the current NBA, Kevin? I didn't necessarily love the hand-to-hand combat of the 1990s era, but I also would like to see it be allowed to be a bit more physical than it is in today's day and age. Meet me in the middle, Kevin, and I'll be a happy woman.
Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got 16.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving from long range hits the three-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Yes, his handles are mesmerizing, but don't forget, Kyrie is dangerous from 3 as well.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Off the screen. Kept alive by New York. Here's Porzingis. James with some nice D.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
I'll tell you, just his mere presence inside, his instincts for altering shots, exceptional.
Now here's James. He's got 12. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rose dishes to Lee. Down low. And James pulls it down.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
The 3. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Thompson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. He's got 11.
Thompson becoming so good at getting a shot up at the right angle so it can't be blocked.
Lee passes to Noah. Anthony kicks to Lee. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Guys, if you look at Kevin Love last season, by some metrics, a top 10 player in the league and among the top 2 power forwards in the league. But you think about the negativity he's had to overcome. There were questions about whether his confidence had waned. Was there a disconnect amongst the players? I think all in all, he's done very well.
The first one falls. And you talk about the criticism for Kevin Love. His former teammate with the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio, questioned his leadership in Minnesota. And even, Doris LeBron has been critical at times.
Well, I think if you ask me, Kevin, all he can do is focus on making plays and helping his team win big. If you're going to get too caught up in what others are saying about you, you can lose your way pretty quickly.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Lee dishes to Rose. Back to Lee. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Smith kicks to Irving. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Love outside. Irving for three. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Rose. Here's Porzingis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
For New York, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And it's tied up with that one. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Knicks. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, as cool and calm as ever at the free throw line.
Outside Irving. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Jefferson's checked in for Smith. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that aspect that Melo has to know exactly where everyone is on the floor, Doris, that's something that you just can't teach.
Oh, Kevin, you're 100% right. You can't teach it. And it's a skill that makes life so much easier on the offensive end. You know, it allows Melo to see all the angles of the play before it happens, knowing exactly where to put a pass or when his teammate will pop open. You know, and it's all those little things that go into making him such a great scorer for so much of his career.
Now, here's Fry, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And that one's good. Love.
Well, nice job from Kevin Love in the mid-range, right? I mean, this is his best look. He has no problem knocking it down.
Holiday, a screen on Love. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Kevin Love. They set the pick. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. Outside Anthony. Good on the triple. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 11 points for Love.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Rose passes to Kuzminskis. Takes the 13-footer. Anthony missing again. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Dunleavy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Love kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
The Knicks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Rose dishes to Anthony. Back to Rose, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Left side, Love. Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half. Outside Rose. Passes it to Anthony. They need this. And it's Anthony again missing.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
Stolen by Holiday. Pulls up. Yep, that one goes in there. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and New York making a change here. New York trailing. Jennings passes to Holiday. Some nice passing by New York here. Now, here's O'Quinn, defended by Dunleavy. Banked in off the glass. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for New York.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Back to Shumpert, taken away by Holiday. Jennings against Irving. Shoots from the line. No good, shot missing. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The quick look, no good that time.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't hit it.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 5. Off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Outside Jefferson. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. And that one, good.
Well, you talk about a dominant quarter. Everything's coming up points for this guy.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Irving against Jennings. Four on the clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jennings has got 8 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Fry, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. Now the pass to Holiday. Here's Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Thomas got his first points of the night. Cavaliers trailing.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
That would be the smart thing. Let's see if they realize it.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Thomas. To the left side wing. Pass to Hernan Gomez. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now it's a 3-point New York lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And on the way from Irving for 3. 3/4 of play in a close game here. New York ahead. They lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway.
Moments
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Knicks leading by 3. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Joakim Noah is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And so he hits both.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
Jefferson, a screen on Porzingis. James dishes to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Sinks the triple.
Guys, Smith's so dangerous in the pick and roll sets. Got to keep an eye on him.
Now Jennings. He kicks it to Lee. Feeds to Noah. Some nice passing by New York here. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Screen by Jefferson. Kicks to LeBron. Fires top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. Down low, Jennings. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
That's good from Brandon Jennings.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Kevin Love's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Brandon Jennings hits them both. Here's James. Love right side. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
To the middle, here's Porzingis. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smith with a screen on Jennings. Irving passes to James. The feed now to Love. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I tell you, that timing and that awareness Love has near the rim is something you simply can't teach.
Back to Lee. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And now both teams really in a groove.
Well, you know, offense has been at the forefront all day, Greg, but you're right. As we've gotten later in this game, these teams have only gotten more dialed in.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Lee. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving.
Boy, in the latter stages, his shot is off. At least they're still winning.
Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. Count it, good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving sets a screen for Smith. And Thompson kicks to Irving. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Stolen by Rose.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half. Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there is a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line.
At the line, New York Cavaliers, Kevin Love. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Love. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Now, here is Smith inside. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Love.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Porzingis kicks to Rose. Here's Noah, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Noah, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center, and on a very reasonable contract. He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. That's why they're so far off the pace.
Now here's Thompson. Smith outside, pass to James. Fires from 14. Another miss by LeBron. Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. No one covering. 37 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie coming to play today. So good at finding ways to step up his game.
Rose kicks to Lee. Some nice passing by New York here. Noah's shot is off.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Won't go into the books as a block, but certainly had the same effect. You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Outside Anthony. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Irving dishes to LeBron. He feeds it to Smith. Back to LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Frye for 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Rose. Fires from the wing. And again, it's New York.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now here's LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. James against Anthony. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Now here's Anthony. And the Knicks good for 2.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Rose against Irving. Screen by Smith. Irving kicks to Frye. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
His accuracy's been unbelievable, but they're getting dominated in too many other areas.
The Knicks leading by 12. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Porzingis. That misses off the backboard.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Yeah, he gains good position, then gets out on the shooter, affects his rhythm.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Carmelo Anthony from our David Aldridge. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy. Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Love check in for Dunleavy.
Now, Irving is so versatile as a scorer. Outstanding free throw shooter, too.
The Knicks leading by 9. Lee outside. Pass to Porzingis. Rose against Irving. Kuzminskis, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Irving kicks to Love. Smith on the wing. Back to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Noah. Porzingis kicks to Lee. Rose against Irving. Outside Rose. Screened by Porzingis. Off the screen. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Irving. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to that?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
Here's Kuzminskis following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Just have to shake that miss off. He knows he can make it.
LeBron passes to Love. The screen from Thompson. Smith for 3. Good D by Lee. The Knicks leading by 11. The dish to Rose. Irving with the steal. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by New York. Noah's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kuzminskis the pass to Lee. Inside. It's deflected. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Off target on the 15-footer. The Cavaliers shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. James has a 2-pointer, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Doesn't seem to matter. When LeBron's in rhythm, defenders can be draped all over him. It doesn't matter.
Outside Rose. To the inside. Noah. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's 15 points for Joakim Noah.
You know, the accuracy on that assist was perfect. He hit him in the dead run, exactly where it needed to be.
Irving kicks to James. Shoots from 14. And again, LeBron missing. The Knicks leading by 11. Outside Rose. Outside Porzingis. There's the pass to Kuzminskis. Noah dishes to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Knicks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Porzingis.
Well, what a game. Offensively, this guy was a force. Defensively, set the tone, just bringing everything to the table and trying to get this kind of lead.
And that one is good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
Irving, a screen on Rose. Smith, the pass to Irving. Back to Smith. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Outside Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.